Hello Gemini, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising. This is going to be your autumn equinox, a general overview. We're going to look at your overall energy, your approach, and your attitude towards the season, your home, family, work, professional life, your material world, and your emotional life, whether you're single or coupled. I'm going to clarify with the tarot. At the end, I'm going to pull a wild offering oracle card, something for you to meditate on, a message from spirit for you. So let's begin. Hope you all are doing well. Keep in mind these are general readings. Let's get to. We're looking for energy. Some specific situations may come up in this reading. But just listen objectively, but also keep in mind it is predictive as well. So again, you may not see something in this reading coming to pass until the time it comes. So hopefully this can help you with some clarity, confirmation, forewarning, or encouragement on your journey. So looking at your overall energy, Gemini, we do have this Nine of Swords with this a Nine of Spades and the Two of Diamonds and a High Priestess, Two of Pentacles energy. So I'm seeing with this Gemini that for many of you, you'll be using your mercurial mind to get through any feelings of anxiety. There's also this kind of inner knowing that you will have. Some of you may be feeling like will be getting a lot of psychic downloads, especially in your dreams. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. You may have a lot of prophetic dreams and this fall season, okay? Spirit's trying to tell you something. Okay, some of you may as well have some anxieties and have some fears and worries that you're going to be keeping to yourself. I feel like you'll be using the power of your mind to exercise those thoughts and get them to a place where you feel like you're in some type of balance or some type of peace within yourself. There may be a lot internally that's going on with you that people would not even imagine. You may, like that you're going through or that you're thinking of, like the thoughts you're thinking. Yeah, okay, so we have the Seven of Swords clarifying this. So I feel like for some of you that, a lot of to what your plans are, I feel like for some of you, you may have some fears about like speaking about your plans or to people, not wanting to ruin your plans, like interfere with them. Like I feel like you're trying to avoid a lot of interference. So in that case, but there's something that you may be holding in or bottling in, and some may view you as being somewhat secretive, just very secretive, and you're going to be making moves and also future planning. There's some type of, some of you may feel like you're going to be getting some type of warning that you need to make a move and you need to plan for something, for your stability or for like the future, something here. You might have some anxiety about the future, but then there's a sense of like being prepared, and being forewarned is forearmed, and you're forearmed in something here. Some situations you might just find yourself very psychic in this fall and autumn season. And definitely pay attention to your dreams. I just feel like many of you will be operating out of a sense of, I'm going to do what's best for me, and not so much best for me and mine, not so much like in a sense where you're getting all these maybe insights and downloads, and then you want to start a YouTube channel and tell and warn everybody or help everybody, or you want to just shout from rooftops or tell people and stand up and say, hey, I know this is happening. It's like, no, it's like something, it's like it's personal, something that you need to know for yourself so that you can make sense of it and balance it out. But overall, with the spades going into the diamonds, there's a sense of like regaining some type of stability or regaining your footing, or some type of solid ground from there being some things that were or are kind of like causing you anxiety, or are up in the air, so to speak. So there does seem to be something here where something also as well seems to kind of work something out. I don't want to say so you get away with something, but there's something here that you you do, like, you turn, like, you have a power and ability to turn a worrisome situation into something that's not anything to worry about at all. Okay. Looking into your home and family, we have this Three of Pentacles, Three of Diamonds energy with the Four of Spades, Four of Swords, Death energy. So I do feel like for some of you, there could be some type of work project or home project that you put into. Some of you, you're going to be there. Some of you may end working from home. But some of you, you just may be beginning to work from home. And I feel like for many of you, that it's just some type of change with some type of work that you do in and around your home. For some of you, there could be an end to a living situation where you were like helping each other out in some type of like family situation or roommate situation. A roommate situation may go through a change within the fall season. And some of you may be living with someone who's going to be giving, like, you may feel like they're giving you the silent treatment, or there's just a lot of just lack of communication or some feeling of lack that people are working together in some way. Okay, we have a Hangman. Okay. Okay, so some of you, yeah, I feel like a timeout from work, or a timeout from work from home, or some type of sacrifice that some of you make, or there's something that drastically changes within your living situation or neighborhood or environment. Okay. Some of you, it's just, this is like a neighbor moving. Maybe you were waiting for this, or this is something that you maybe it's just gonna change, or just even there could be some new like construction around where you live, or just overall changes. I'm also kind of getting a sense of like there's something's getting renovated around your home, but also there's something being maybe demolished around your home. Why that came out like that, but I feel like for some of you, I feel like you may feel like you need to make a sacrifice or a major sacrifice as it comes to the peace and keeping the peace in and around your home. Some of you are going to check out of a living situation, like, I can't do this anymore. You have a change of perspective on living together. Like, at once you may have thought like, okay, this is a good kind of living situation, but now you may be feeling like, but then also I just feel like some of you, you know, where things were cool with your roommate. Now some of you too, with this energy, you may make plans to move out of a roommate situation or live-in lover situation without the knowledge of the other person or the other people that live with you. And some of you are just going to be maybe working out some details where you just feel like you want to move, or but I'm getting mainly like where you are, there's going to be some type of empty space, whether you're leaving that empty space or someone else is going to be leaving that empty space. Moving on into your work professional life, we have the Five of Diamonds, Five of Pentacles, Hierophant energy with the King of Hearts, King of Cups energy. So I feel for some of you there could be this offer for you. There's this feeling of contentment with work or whatever it is that you do for your career. But I'm also getting for some of you, there's this major company, organization. Some of you could be working for the government or teaching, some type of teaching. That could be in academia, of course. It could also be in some other way. You could be teaching yoga. You could be teaching spirituality. You could be teaching something here. There's something here that's going on. And also I feel like for some of you, you're picking up maybe something where you're counseling or giving therapy to people, or just something here where you're providing some type of care. The King of Hearts, King of Cups energy is that, which is like, it's in a career reading, it's something where you are providing care for others, even a doctor, or someone, again, who nurses someone to some type of health or coaches them along the way, in a way that, like, you care about your work. So there's something here where you, there could be an opportunity that comes in for you, to work on a larger scale with this Hierophant energy. But I feel like whatever you need is going to be coming in and fulfilling you. Your needs will be met with your career. Some of you Gemini, if you are single, you may meet a prospect through your career. Very serious prospect. You might fall in love on the job. Okay, yeah. We got the Ten of Cups. So for some of you Gemini who are single, this is a message for you. You might find your love, your forever love and happiness within your work, and somehow. But also, I feel like you're joining a family or a group or a large organization again, where there is some long-term fulfillment in this job. It could be fulfilling the type of work it is, especially if you're helping people. You know, you just might find that that's something that you really are good at. But also, it's rewarding, not just in the finances, but in the kind of the karma and in the good feeling that you have from helping others. You know, I'm also getting department, like family, DCF or something like that, with families or children. But otherwise, also, I see that there's a possibility that you will meet your future spouse. If you're not married, if you're single and looking, you might meet your future spouse through your work in this fall season. So overall, there just seem to be some fulfillment, emotionally and otherwise, within your career. And looking into your, and also family business. I'm picking up family business for some of you. You might get involved in a family business. And you could be like, also too, with education, with this Hierophant, you know, what you could have learned. Some of you, there's something getting passed down from like generation to generation within your family. You're getting into the family business, whatever that is. It also could just be a field that a lot of your family has gone into, and then you're not going to be following into the footsteps, and you're going to realize you love it. But there's also a tremendous amount of support. Also, if there is leadership change, your leadership change is going to be good. If there's leadership within like a job you already have and you're not changing within the fall season, if there's leadership change, this person's a lot more caring, a lot more empathetic towards the employees, and it's going to overall kind of like bring a fresh air dynamic into the company. So there's a good leadership change coming in for some of you Gemini with where you already work. Looking into your finances and your material world, we do have this Five of Clubs, Five of Wands, double energy with the Seven of Spades, Seven of Swords, Chariot energy. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you're going to be overcoming a lot of your temptations. There may be some vices and things that you're dealing with secretly, again, that you want to change. And I feel like there's a strong possibility with this Chariot energy that you can, but there's something about maybe not involving others. Like it's something like it's like a personal thing for you that you need to take on your own. Some of you may be obsessed with a new car that you get, or a particular car, and like it's like you just have to have it, and like no matter what, like, you know, even if it's like there could be some type of competition, or something here with something else you want to acquire. If it's not a car, it's maybe something else in a major purchase you feel like you're in competition with, and you have to win it, or it could have to do with property too. If you're looking to buy a house, you're looking to change your residence. For some of you, that could be the case. But otherwise, with this energy, I feel like, you know, you may be tempted, but you can overcome that temptation. Oh, I thought one fell. Nope, it didn't. Went right back in. Okay. Let's get some clarity. Okay, we got the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like for some of you, this is a new seed that you will be planting or investing in. Also, for some of you with habits, I feel like you're going to be using that method of, you know, if I don't do this, yeah, I'm gonna put money in a jar and see what adds up over time. Or this could be a new savings, um, some type of new savings that you're going to be starting, and it will require you to be disciplined, to overcome temptation. Some of you could have some struggles with someone in regards to finances, like you might clash over finances or what to do with some type of new money. I do feel like some of you Gemini are going to be coming into some new money. And if you are partnered with someone where you make financial choices and decisions together, you might bump heads. And for some of you, you might come into some money where you feel like you need to be secretive about it with this Seven of Spades here. Um, there might be something coming in where you can indulge, but I feel like for many of you, it's going to be about you're going to be about trying to discipline and temper your uh, temptations and your desires for something bigger, like you're in your mind where you want to save for something. Some of you too may just be feeling like you want to save for a house, or you want to save for this or that, and you just have to overcome some type of vice or temptation. Okay. Yeah, and for some of you, this is just definitely a new car, a new investment, one that you have kind of been obsessed with for some time. You finally get it in this fall season. Okay. Looking into your emotional life, we have the Three of Hearts, Three of Cups energy with the Nine of Clubs, Nine of Wands, and Sun energy. So I do feel like for many of you, this is an indication that you will be enjoying yourself with friends. There could be some type of development with a lover in your life, as far as growth and expansion. Um, you might be, if you're a single Gemini, you may meet through friends or again through work. This could be, or like some type of like you work together, so you come together for some type of outside of work gathering and then you meet, or feelings are known, or there's some type of connection made. Some of you, this is an indication of of being very fertile, and for some of you, after trying for some time, you could uh, you could get like experience pregnancy. Definitely, I'm looking at with this Three of Hearts and then what would be representative of the Sun. So if you've been trying for some time and having difficulty, this is something that is possible for those of you who want it. Obviously, if you don't, and you also had to have this High Priestess here. So for some of you, you might, if you are pregnant, you maybe you've already had a child, or you don't have children. If you're pregnant, you might be secretive about it in this season, Gemini. You might keep it to yourself for a while until you can't hide it anymore. Um, it might be something that you want to announce when the time is right with your family. That's why some of you too may pull out of some type of plan initially. I'm also kind of getting some of you, you had maybe planned a trip with family, and now there's with some type of new development or some worries or fears you may have that you're going to keep secret. You may be just going to pull out of it. You're going to pull out of some type of family trip or travel arrangement so that you can rest and get some peace of mind, and also kind of so there's something here with plans changing. Whatever plans you made with family, that might be changing due to some development with a partner, or possibly with work. Something's going to keep you from going or doing something that you originally agreed to with your family. Um, those of you single, I do feel like you getting introduced to someone by and through your friends, or it's a connection through your friends, or someone you meet, like you will have mutual friends and a lot of history together. Like friends who have history together. Even if you're meeting them for the first time, there's something about your circles that is very familiar. Some of you are going to see friends you haven't seen for quite some time. And that can bring you some emotional fulfillment and happiness. And for those of you, too, who are just single and happy being single, I just still feel like it's a time where you will have fun with friends, but there will definitely be someone you meet, even if you're not looking. You will be shining. People will be drawn to you. You will have a magnetic energy where people want to get to know you. And some of you, too, may just very well stand out in your friend group when you're out in public, or stand out in some other group setting to someone in particular. Okay, so we got the Chariot here. Could be a Cancer, could be again something here where there's forward movement, and some of you there, you definitely could be dealing with a Cancer. Your partner, you could have a Cancer partner. Doesn't have to be, could be somewhere in their chart. I'm also kind of getting opposites attracting, but it being a good thing, you complementing each other. I also feel for many of you, if some of you Gemini are going through or have gone through a breakup, like in the summer months and falls come around, you're single. I do feel like you will be overcoming a lot of those down periods by socializing, being with friends, going places. I feel like you will overcome that. And I feel like you'll overcome it kind of quickly. But some of you too just might be like, once you restore that sense of self-esteem and happiness within yourself, you just may say, you know what, I'm happy single. That's a lot of what this Nine of Clubs could be saying with the Sun energy. Like, you know what, I'm happy right now. I'm good. But that's exactly too when someone kind of comes along. So yeah, I do feel like someone's kind of charging in, and there's someone too who might chase you, especially too if you are kind of adamant about, like, no, I want to be single. Like, don't be surprised if this person actually chases you or has been chasing you for some time, and you will see, like, there's someone who I feel like I feel like a crush will be revealed. Like, you'll realize that someone was like maybe trying to get close to your friends or close to you as a friend because they really want more. That may be revealed in the fall season for you. So we have true offering. May I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown. Use me, love. Use me for the highest. I am yours alone. It mentioned fears and illusions with this Nine of Swords. That's fears and illusions. And addictions, we got the devil energy here with the Five of Wands, like you're battling those. So this is something here where you are going to be releasing something, as well to making some type of sacrifice. Whatever you do release that is not good for you makes room for what is right for you. So I feel like that's a very kind of well-rounded message for you to kind of tie into some of the things that came up in this reading, Gemini. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you for watching, and take care.